Have you ever bought or rented a videotape that wasn't quite right?
You're listening to Truth or...
Do you like scary movies?
Well, we have one for you. Scream 7 is in cinemas Feb 26, and we have free tickets to give away thanks to Paramount Pictures. Hola! Now, we also have one golden ticket reserved for one lucky listener of the podcast. More details later in the show. Don't try and get in, get it and leave. Not only that, for physical collectors, we've got Blu-rays to give away. Thanks to our best friends at Sanity Australia. They look after us too. And if that's not enough, we've got a cinema and streaming guide to give away. That is right here on the Movieland Podcast. Now, it's a new year. January lasted for how long, Sean?
About 5 minutes, roughly.
Dude, it is the Monday of months, January. I got no idea. I didn't come up with that.
It's
Jeez,
gone.
my God. Almost time to put your Christmas tree back up. Or can I point out, take it down. It's not big. Don't at me.
Mine stayed up
Thank
for a
you.
while too. I liked it. It was like a nice lamp. Like you didn't have to put the top lights on. Like just you put the tree
Nice.
on downstairs in the lounge room. It's like, but I don't want to take my lamp away.
No, you can't do that at all. Just remove the tinsel and you're good to go. Also, too, it's Valentine's Day next week. So
Yeah.
we've got to throw in some recommendations for watching at home, a little canoodling. Unless you're on your own. Oh, this is taking a dark turn.
I should do. I don't even know how to follow that up.
I got to say, and I know this isn't original, but people waste this movie watching it at Christmas. Love Actually. I think Richard Curtis is a very good writer, and it's packed full of big names, cameos, beautifully written. Someone pointed out that it's a romantic lock, stock, and two smoking barrels, and I've never been able to watch it in any other way. Love Actually, probably for me, would be the Valentine's Day movie, but what do I know? What's yours, though? Nightmare on Elm Street?
Unfortunately, it's not Freddy Krueger, but I got to give it up for Adam Sandler, wedding singer, 51st Dates, always killing it with these love stories. But then you got Leonardo DiCaprio with Titanic and Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, it's a great
but then
movie.
That's your obvious choices. But if you want to try something different, try the new AI movie Companion. It's almost like a Terminator movie. Did you catch Companion?
I did, and yeah, you took me back to Romeo and Juliet. I hadn't watched that since the 90s because I had it on VHS, and it popped up the other day on, oh God, I think one of the streaming services, I don't know. And I just remember going, how come we just don't use film stock anymore? It's like you go back to it, it's really grainy. And that's what I love about cinema. But yeah, great movie as well.
Yeah, Baz Luhrmann put that together. And he's also putting together, he's done Moulin Rouge, for example, but he is releasing the new Elvis Presley concert footage epic coming out the cinema this month. And that film, they actually found, I think it was 59 hours worth of footage of Elvis that is never ever before seen. So they've compiled that with one of his most epic concerts ever done. So that I think crafting from, the guy who brought you Romeo and Juliet is going to be something special for sure.
I don't think it's going to be bad because we know the trajectory of Elvis's career and Wasteland for that matter. But the King of Kings, I just hope that there's substance to this found footage because you do have to ask the question, why was it not used in any other documentary up to this point? I can see Peter Jackson doing it with the Beatles Get Back because it was heavily edited to suit a narrative of the director at the time. It was there. The substance was there because I want to find out the truth. It went for 5 hours and I loved every second of it. And I'm not the biggest Beatles fan, but I have watched documentaries about some of the biggest names in music and you're like, is that what you're hanging your hat on?
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that, there was somebody that delivered a pizza and he choked on one of the toppings and that's it. So, but it is Baz and we have to give him a little bit of credit for that.
Well, I'm definitely keen to spin something on Valentine's Day, whether or not it be a romantic film. I actually believe Crime 101 comes out that weekend. So what am I doing? Probably an action thriller. But
Mate, Hey, look, don't get me wrong. Nearly every female I know, right, you ask them, do you like, murder mystery podcasts that are in graphic detail? Yeah. I subscribe to 15 of them. So I don't think you're too far out of the ballpark, brother.
Also on the big screen for Valentine's Day is the 30th anniversary of Scream, the original 1996. Absolutely think that would be the perfect one to take your loved one out to the cinema for, getting prepped for the brand new Scream 7, which comes out only 2 weeks later.
Oh, very well timed, you have to admit. Get the nostalgia juices up and then go in. The Wes Craven directed Scream. And the reason why he put Drew Barrymore in the start of that movie, and spoiler alert, kills her off, is because back when Scream came out, Drew Barrymore her career had resurged. She was really one of the biggest names, young names that you could put into a movie. And the reason why Wes Craven killed her off is because he wanted you to think no one is safe in this movie. And I think he nailed it.
It's definitely a game changer. And you had Kevin Williamson who wrote the film. And Kevin Williamson is actually coming back for Scream 7. He hasn't been involved in any other Scream. So Scream 7 is going to have that familiarity to the first two Screams with Kevin Williamson. Unfortunately, Wes Craven's not attached, but I think this one, obviously with a lot of returning stars like Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Matthew Lillard is on the cast as well.
My boy!
Scream 7 is going to literally burn the place down.
Yeah, look, it's going to get bubs on seats. Don't you worry about that. But before we do anything, I just need to, sorry, this is off script, brother, but I've just got to appeal to the crew at Paramount Pictures. We love Matthew Lillard. And he got you-know-what canned by a very famous director recently, and we're not having that. So if you can get Sean and Matthew Lillard on the same call, I'll buy my own popcorn when I go and see Scream 7. How about that? Yeah? Like I have a bargaining chip.
How about you buy his vodka that he's coming out? His signature Scream Ghostface vodka is coming out. Oh my God, it looks brilliant. I got to put it up on the screen right now.
When you think about all the movies Matthew Lillard is in, like, he's one of the most memorable performers. Like, you wouldn't call him a lead in, say, Hackers. That was Johnny Lee Miller, Angelina Jolie. But when you think about it, he's one of the first characters that you think of. And I think that he's one of the things that's been missing in cinema are characters that he can provide. So, yeah, I mean, it's good that they're re-releasing the original Scream a couple of weeks before Scream 7. So, yeah.
To take it back to predictions on Scream 7, Matthew Lillard returning, this has been something that's been kind of calling out for a while, but in the original Scream 1996, Matthew Lillard's character gets a TV thrown at him. You don't actually see him die. So I was thinking, is it just going to be some kind of flashback or ghost entity? But he's not. Maybe he's not dead. I mean, they haven't spoiled it or said what, but I believe we're getting the man himself back behind the Ghostface mask.
Maybe. Sorry, I just went a deeper shade of grey when you said 1996.
Yeah, well, what? How many years? What, 30 years?
What happened, mate? Attention all physical collectors of 4K Blu-ray DVD and the legends who still spin their favourite soundtracks on vinyl. Hint, birthdays in May, Sean. If any of those relate to you, listen up, because this month's Movieland magazine features something special for you. As you flick through the issue, keep an eye out for the Sanity Advertisement section. Inside, you will find details on how to enter for your chance to win $50 to spend at Sanity Australia. You can use it on absolutely anything in store, from movies to music to merch. If it's got a price tag, we'll cover $50 of that. All you have to do is look out for the email and the entry information inside the magazine, and you are officially in the draw. How easy? That easy. Grab your new Movieland magazine. Make sure you do not miss your chance to score $50 to spend at Sanity and expand your collection. Every month, by the way, Sanity will be throwing in something special. So if you miss out, be on the ball for the next issue. Thank you, Sanity, for keeping physical media alive. We love you.
So after taking January off, in December, we asked the Movieland community to let us know what they think is the movie of the year 2025. It was a very difficult decision for us personally to make, so we left it all up to you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Handball.
And it was literally by like 2 votes. Of neck and neck, these two went. Runner-up was Weapons, which I think is an absolute slaughterhouse,
good call.
perfect movie. Rewatched it again, but number 1 took the heavyweight title was Michael B. Jordan in Sinners.
I didn't know. You've kept this a secret from me. And that was one of your favorite movies. I had 28 years later, and I still stand by that for the best movie of 2025. I mean, it's all well and good to say this movie is good, you should check it out. But I cannot imagine the sheer duration of stuff left on the editing room floor about you talking up Sinners. Like, it was one of those things where I had to watch it or I am encroaching on our very close friendship. I thought it was, I did think it was very good. And number 1, that is surprising. But yeah, no, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that.
It was definitely something that curveballed me, and I didn't expect it. It had a lot of elements of like The Thing, Faculty, and From Dusk Till Dawn. Loved this so much, and I couldn't wait to watch it again. Grabbed the vinyl soundtrack, so I do think it's definitely a heavy contender of one of my favorite movies of the year. There's a lot of other runner-ups that I loved that really, again, was just like neck and neck with Sinners for me. Like Beast of War was one, Weapons was another, but Sinners, again, I just keep going over it. Like, it just was something special about it. And Jack O'Connell, by the way, oh my God, like villain of 2025 and 2026.
Wow.
He just came back swinging for the Bone Temple. Did you see him in the Bone Temple yet?
Yeah.
My God.
And I think now they're going to be almost like a go-to, the same way Alan Rickman was after he did Die Hard. You just play a villain, not an antagonist, a villain so well that even if they did the same thing in every film, I'm not sure if you've ever seen Alan Rickman in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, very similar to Hans Gruber in his mannerisms and stuff like that. Whoever had a hand in making Sinners, they've just been bumped up to the top of the, who have we got for this list? Yeah. Stay connected with us on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest movie news and for your chance to win free movie tickets. If you're listening to the podcast, don't forget the video version is up now on our YouTube channel. Check out the Movieland Spotlight, where we sit down with the stars behind the scenes. Paramount, Matthew Lillard. I'm going to just sprinkle that in throughout the whole podcast. This month we have an exclusive interview with John Abrahams from Scary Movie, Meet the Parents, and not forgetting Masterminds, among others. Now, we're here to guide you through the best content to watch, whether you're planning a movie night at home or hitting the cinema. But first, let's check out what's playing on the big screen. People love going to the movies, especially when Screen 7 comes out Feb 26, but you've got your hands on a golden ticket and foolishly aren't going to use it for yourself or palm it off to the other half and say, I got you this for Valentine's Day. So I can't find my notes on it, so tell people what it's about for Scream 7.
So while the golden ticket didn't come from Willy Wonka himself, it did come from Movieland here on the podcast. It is one specific Scream 7 ticket I am holding and giving away to one lucky listener, and I'm saying the luckiest will be the first person to inbox us with this hidden secret word. The secret word is, Scream if you know what I did last summer. Inbox me ASAP and you will get a free ticket double pass to see Scream 7 in cinemas February 26th.
I love the fact that a lot of people that heard the intro. I love the fact that people that were listening to the very start of the podcast might have just jumped to the end going, they always leave it till the end. Trust me, bro. And now a whole ton of people blown right by you. No, dude, that is a big one, and we cannot thank Paramount Pictures enough because they didn't have to do that. Scream 7 in cinemas Feb 26 as well. This Crime 101, you're chomping at the bit for this. Now, for me, it came out of nowhere only a couple of days ago, but you've been keeping a very close eye on it because it's the director of American Animals.
That's correct. You got Chris Hemsworth in there, Barry Coogan, which is a heavyweight for me. You know, he's coming in as the Joker, and he's got Saltburn was another great one of his. Mark Ruffalo, Hulk in there. Yeah, but this one, Chris Hemsworth is a jewel thief and he's doing like a string of heists along the highway called 101. So he's setting up for one major score, and this major obstacle gets in the way. And I'm pretty sure it's Barry Keoghan that's the obstacle, but I kind of stopped the trailer at the 30-second mark and went, I'm sold.
You hate
Can't
trailers.
Wait.
Yeah. Do you know, I love a good heist movie. You know, and I think this is going to be in the same vein or quality, I should say, as like the Ocean series, the Italian Job, Ronin. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be huge. And Hemsy's in it as well. So got to love a Chris Hemsworth movie. That's just before Valentine's Day. So we've already talked about Elvis, the one that Baz Luhrmann's doing, but Nirvana? I do not know about this. Have I missed something?
Strap yourself in, buddy.
Clearly, I've missed that thing called preparation. Yeah.
Address it properly. It's Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, based on a TV show called Nirvana, the band, the show, minus the movie.
I'm so lost.
Now, the premise of this film is brilliant. So it's a band who wants to book a show at this famous gig spot. However, they've never written a song, never played a show before, but they want to like get a booking to perform at this spot, right? For some reason, see, I again skipping on the trailer after 30 seconds, I was just so sold. They decide to create a time machine based on the DeLorean from the Back to the Future franchise, but in an RV, family fucking RV, and they legit time travel to the year 2008 and succeed, and they still got one mission in mind: to book a gig at this venue.
My head is, if that, I hope they managed to maybe use AI to put that synopsis just to shrink it down a little bit on the trailer.
Just having Back to the Future there sold me straight away, but then I dug a little deeper. I can't really comment on the Nirvana influence there. I believe it has nothing to do with Nirvana themselves, Kurt Cobain, and they've also spelt Nirvana with an extra N, so I believe there's going to be some kind of joke with we're Nirvana with an extra N, we're not Kurt Cobain. 100% keen for this one. It's coming out by Madman. It's an independent film in cinemas February 20. Definitely check it out. A lot to see on the cinema, the big screen this month and with Valentine's Day, but do expect to see a lot of ghost face masks.
At Movieland, we highly recommend checking out event cinemas across Australia. You can relax, unwind, and indulge in Gold Class, the first-class cinema experience. With exclusive lounge access, in-seat service, and fully reclining seats. Get the 5-star treatment today. Or upsize your ticket with VMAX. Big screen, big sound, and big ways to upgrade your seat. With giant state-of-the-art digital screens showing the latest Hollywood blockbusters. At event cinemas, you can be rewarded for doing what you love, seeing movies. Join Cinebuzz, earn points and redeem free movie tickets and save 10% on food and drinks. Join and save now at eventcinemas.com.au. Now, if you're looking for those stay-at-home on the couch vibes with your streaming services connected, let us save you the time by clicking endlessly for something special and appealing just for you, like a human algorithm. Here are the highlighted new releases on streaming this month.
Come on, no!
I kiss your lips and close my eyes, take you away to paradise, make everybody.
On HBO Max, as you know, I do love my medieval history and mythology. A Night in the Seven Kingdoms on HBO Max, I think being the prequel to Game of Thrones, I don't really put stuff on my watch list, but I reckon this is going to make it onto my watch list. Absolutely.
Oh, you haven't started yet? It's actually already been out for a couple of weeks.
I've been busy.
Put it on the top of your watch list. One thing I'll tell you, right? Game of Thrones, you think of brutal, really serious drama. Night of Seven Kingdoms spins it differently. It's not the Targaryens and all of those. It's none of those films. This is an outsider guy who's trying to be a knight, which is like unique in a way there on its own. But what I love the most about this one is it's a comedy. It's so funny. Everyone's being funny, and not just an out of place. This isn't Game of Thrones fit. It still feels like Game of Thrones, but that dread isn't there, and it's like a humorous way. This guy's so tall, like 6 foot, like me, just keeps hitting his head on everything. It's just that alone.
I mean, it has to, like, I'm not saying they're going to do what, say, Taika Waititi did with Thor, which I did love Thor Ragnarok as well, but Game of Thrones is set within a world, and that world, you can get away with doing things like that. It's not like a spoof like The Naked Gun or Hot Shots or
it's not a spoof.
Flying High or anything like that. No, but if you have a look at anecdotes from, I know it's set in a fantasy world, but if you have a look at things like the Norse Viking period or the 12th and 13th century, a lot of the anecdotal remains, they're funny as hell when they're translated. I think that it's going to fit well. How diehard George R.R. Martin fans are going to take it remains to be seen, me included. But I think that A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which I am going to start, because it's a public holiday here tomorrow after recording, so that's going to be sick. Have you heard of? I've had a couple of people, because this is on streaming. Have you heard of Hijack?
Yes, I have. Have you seen the first one? This is actually season 2's out now.
No. See, it's another one that I've missed.
I was late to the party on it. The first one been out for a couple of years now, and I only just noticed it on Apple TV 2 months ago, and I binged it. I was not. This is one I noticed was there, like the iris was there on the front cover. Really good actor, but Idris, sorry. And I don't know, I gave it a shot anyway, and I was hooked. I binged the whole thing, and then like I finished it, and then 2 months later we got season 2, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm down.
Don't take any shame in being late to it, because I haven't even started.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, you think of Hijack, oh, here we go, it's just got some hostage situation, but you got this, this guy, right, who's in the middle of this. First one's a plane being hijacked, and everyone's freaking out on this plane. Like, everyone's hysterical, and he's just sitting there like, how am I going to, own this? This guy figures he's not, it doesn't look like his heart, like BPM goes up a bit through the whole show. He figures it out, man. And anyway, first season, I'm not going to spoil it. It's great. Check it out. Not your average Hijack movie, but the second one, now he's on a train. You got to think, he's the most unluckiest guy in the world to be hijacked on a plane, and now he's on a train.
Yeah, well, speak to John McClane about that. We've had a building, we've had a plane, we've been running over New York City, and it is hard. And this is the thing. If you're going to retread on a genre that's been done poorly to brilliantly over the history of cinema, some of the things that you have to change aren't necessarily the plot. It's what the main actor does with that role. And Idris is an absolute goat when it comes to doing that. And I've seen him in a few films. I completely forgot he was in the Guy Ritchie movie, Rock and Roller.
Prometheus.
I watched that again the other day. Prometheus. He was in that American Gangster. So clearly Idris is playing someone American. If that was the first time you've seen him in a role, the same way people seen Christian Bale in Batman for the first time and went, they're American. They are that convincing.
Yeah. Or Spider-Man,
right?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, that was another one that blew me away.
Idris is also in, he's in Hobbs and Shaw as well. That movie's actually really freaking cool.
It's not bad.
For people who don't like Fast and Furious, that one's like, it's a whole different genre in a way. Like it's pretty badass.
No, but full credit to Idris, because I think that, I mean, even in Tenet, okay, great film. Christopher Nolan's finest? No. But up there with one of Idris's best performances? Yeah. And you know what? You know how we've had that discussion that there's no real movie stars anymore unless you're talking the likes of Tom Cruise or someone like Meryl Streep or someone like that. Idris is fastly becoming a bit of a draw card, because if his name's attached to a project, I'm more than likely going to see it.
Yeah.
So, I'm definitely going to be checking out Hijack Season 2 and 1 in chronological order.
Okay, so it's very rarely that the missus will come to me and be like, oh, there's this new show out and we should watch it. And I'm like, how did I not know this? My job is to know new movies and shows are coming out. And like, she found gold. And I was like, what?
Oh, because normally she just goes, Sean, can you get this off the top shelf for me, please? So do tell, what does Mrs. Sean have up her sleeve?
Okay, so it was on Binge / Foxtel. I love Foxtel, not on Binge, but Foxtel and Binge are basically the same thing. Anything on Foxtel is on Binge. There's this new Australian TV show based on the notorious bank robber called Brendan Abbott. Now, this guy famously, well, he got put in jail for obviously robbing a bank, but he famously escaped jail and then kept robbing banks and then got put back in jail, got back out, kept robbing banks. Like, is this
The
a real
justice system.
story? My God, this is, I don't know, somewhere in the 90s or anything. The show was filmed brilliantly, by the way, in Western Australia, South Australia, and Queensland.
Yeah.
George Mason from Home and Away takes the lead, and oh my God, the whole cast, the whole story. We put this on about 2 a.m. I thought I was just going to watch one episode and go to sleep. No, I was up all night watching this thing. 6 episodes only, but wow. Binge got it right. You're going to want to binge this show. Run. It is 2026, by the way. There is a 2020 show, so don't get it confused with that one. Run 2026 on Binge of Foxtel. It is going to blow your mind. Definitely check it out, especially good landscaping of Australia. Oh my God. I even got the music from the show. I've been listening nonstop, even though it's like really techno-y kind of, I don't know. I'm jamming to it, man. I'm jamming.
When you scratch beneath the surface when it comes to, I don't know what you would call it outside of Australia. Here we would call it traditionally a mini series, which is kind of like a one-off kind of thing. But even though it is almost quite niche, because you can't really do much in Australia without getting assistance from the government, which is Film Victoria, Film New South Wales. It's a government grant that you get to help make the film. And as such, they sometimes stick their fingers in these productions for the worst, not the best. But there are TV shows like this. There is a phenomenal series that people are still finding about. It is on Foxtel. It's on FX over in America, called Mr. Inbetween.
Oh, yes.
That is one of the greatest. And I'm not saying this, I'm not getting all patriotic or anything like that. It's original. It's brilliantly directed. It's superbly written. It's just one of those shows that doesn't sit down in one spot for too long without being hyper stylized.
Yeah.
It's super realistic. In parts where it's meant to be funny, it's funny as hell. When it's meant to be serious, it is deadly serious. When it's brutal, it is gut churning. And I know that we are talking about, this other series, but Mr. Inbetween, even just the opening 10 minutes is amazing. And so I'm certainly not dogging the Australian film and TV industry, far from it, but to get that level that is on par with things coming out of some of the biggest studios in the world, Mr. Inbetween ticks every single box as well.
I cannot back you up on that more enough. I watched that. I was late to that show. I only checked it out like a few months ago, and it just it upset me that it was only like 15-minute episodes. They're so quick, but like every second of those minutes, I was like on the edge of emotion in some of those episodes. Just try not to bawl my eyes out, but I wanted more. And I think there's 2 seasons or 3, maybe. I don't know.
There's about 3 now.
Yeah. And the guy who's starring, he actually, I think he writes or directs the show as well.
It's really a reflection of that part of Australia. When you look at it and what's it about, if a lot of people may have seen Chopper with Eric Bana, and you could almost say you would put it in the same category as that, whatever that category is.
A little bit.
But how can somebody be capable of such brutal, unflinching, unwavering violence, but you never ever go, that's too far, mate. Yeah. You never ever stop having empathy for him. Yeah. And in a lot of cases, sympathy. And he is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I hope he has another project, because everyone, from the writers to the directors to the producers to the actors, they have so much more to give. So, hopefully. Sorry, I derailed us there on a completely different thing.
No, I will at any time and any show bring up Mr. Inbetween and give him the spotlight he deserves, because that show, definitely check it out.
Dude, YouTuber Markiplier funded, wrote, got this movie. It was originally meant to be screened in 3 cinemas, and it's now in over 3,000 all over the world. It's called Iron Lung, and you love horror. Watch it. And
It's on my watch list, yeah.
yeah, it should be. But I know there's a ton of stuff on there. Even, do you know about that special screening for Predator Badlands coming up at event?
Well, Predator Badlands is about to hit Disney Plus February 12th, I believe. For those who still want to catch it on the big screen and the biggest screen at Event Cinemas Screen X, there is a special screening Friday the 20th of February. Now, this is only in Brisbane, Longholm and Robina. I'm sure you Queenslanders know those suburbs. Yeah. If you attend this special screening of Predator Badlands at Screen X, you get a bonus gift with your ticket.
What's the gift? You don't know?
I kind of do, but I think they want me to leave it a secret. So I just know that you're going to want it if you're a Predator fan. So unless you just want to see it at home and don't get the special surprise.
No. See, people, and this is something that goes against the grain. People still want movies to be an event. They want it to be an experience. And so I reckon a ton of people, you'd be mad not to go and see this on the big screen.
Yeah. One thing I also like to quote, you will remember the night out at Event Cinemas Screen X getting a special gift watching Predator Badlands. Cinematography is amazing on the big screen, but you will forget watching Predator Badlands on Disney Plus. You might remember the movie, but you'll forget that day, that setting. You're on the couch, you're eating a Mars bar. But Event Cinemas, you got a bonus gift, giant popcorn, and you were out and you couldn't get a parking spot for a while and you're mad about it, but you still had an entirely wonderful time with your mate, your family, whatever. Go see it. Event Cinemas, Brisbane. Go see it.
Which is better than the gift you normally give your other half on the couch. Now,
for an extended streaming guide, be sure to download our free digital Movieland magazine, but we can also recommend checking out The Night Agent, Firebreak, and How to Train Your Dragon on Netflix, Tell Me Lies, 1,000 Blows on Disney, Welcome to Derry and Heated Rivalry, and of course, A Night of Seven Kingdoms on HBO Max, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters and Eternity on Apple, Girl Taken, The Bluff, and a new season of Beavis and Butthead on Prime and Paramount.
Shut up, bud. I'm trying to finish the speech here. Shut
Shut up, Beavis.
I need TV. I need entertainment. Entertainment for my bunghole.
Yeah.
Why did we do that? I feel like I just got possessed by Beavis.